Hello, this is Notapringchick, and boy, you know, everything has been so crazy, and green is showing up all over the place. One of the new places that you're going to see is, this is actually a wrap-up for the Craft and Hobby Association, the Winter 2009 show that was held in Anaheim. But before we get started, I'd like to thank a few people. First one is, of course, the CHA who was at. They were absolutely wonderful. But first of all is Joyce Schwartz. She's the author of The Vision Board. She's also has a blog, Hollywood 2020, where she just talks about entertainment and technology. So she knows a lot about things that are coming up. She's also been working with the people at The Secret and Beyond The Secret. So check it out, The Vision Board by Joyce Schwartz. And it's also #1 on Amazon's spirituality. Another person is, I'd like to say thank Allison Orthner. And Allison, I'm going to call her the scrapbooking queen of Calgary, Canada. But I was fortunate to meet her when we were waiting for Paris Hilton to show up. Oh yeah, just wait for that. But we'll be telling you more about Allison along the way. But with her assistance, because a lot of this was it's brand new to me. And this is only part of it. This is from the Craft and Hobby Association. I only planned on actually going one day to cover Paris Hilton and Deborah Norville and kind of get a feel for what else was going on. But then I had to come back again and see Jane Seymour and some other things. So there's a lot of things going on in the craft industry. So I've got lots to share with you. One of the first things, of course, is they are working like everybody else on being green. But one of the things that was kind of new for them, I think, or is it, actually, they had more stars come out, I think, than they have had previous years. I'm not quite certain on all the details because this is my first one. But, you know, having Paris Hilton show up, that was a pretty big draw. Now, Paris Hilton is working with a company called Wookiee. That's right, Wookiee Entertainment.
As in Star Wars.
And this is part of Paris Creativity, available in 2009. The exact dates I've heard 6 to 8 months. I've heard this summer. I've heard a few different things. Yes, Paris Hilton herself did make an appearance and with autograph signing, and there was a lot of, well, you know, there a lot of people there to see Paris. Now her collection for scrapbooking is focused on the teen and tween market. So these are some of the scrapbooking pages. Of course, this is the back side, which is where they were talking about the collection. But this is actually the things that they were giving out that Paris Hilton was autographing for people. But of course, one of the things that you can expect is a lot of bling, a lot of fun. And I was impressed, as was Allison and several other people, because Allison said one of the ways that you can tell that somebody's a true scrapbooker is that they actually have their own idea book. And Paris brought her idea book with her to the autograph signing, and we were able to see it. So if you check out the interviews, you'll actually get to see Paris Hilton's own idea book that she used to create this line. And they're just things that she loves to have. But the collection itself is a lot of fun. She also does have scrapbooking books. And it's just fun. Lots of bling and just fun.
Yep.
But go ahead.
And for all those people that might be interested in the noise around us, we're in the middle of a Super Bowl party for Monty's friends. You hear? See, they're speaking to us now.
And you can go find out more at pariscreativity.com. And the other ones, the stars were coming out, is Deborah Norville came out. Now most of you are familiar with Deborah Norville because of, is it Inside Edition?
I think so.
I think it's Inside Edition.
Or the NBC Today Show.
Yeah, Inside Edition. And one of the great parts about this is Deborah, and actually, check out the interview with Deborah too. She was very gracious, as were all of them. I have to say, all the celebrities that I met through this were all very, very gracious. And similar to Paris, because actually, the story behind Paris is, actually, I'm not going to tell you all of it. You're going to have to check out the interview. But the company did come to Paris to do the scrapbooking collection, and Paris was there, and she did help design it. Now, Deborah Norville, on the other hand, she has been an avid knitter, boy, probably since
It's what little Southern girls do at night.
Yeah, since she's been young.
Right.
So you have to check out the interview. But one of the things on this was this was something in the entertainment industries, like they didn't want her to be known as kind of motherly, so it's kind of like she was in the closet for many years about her knitting. I know that sounds kind of... I know.
And in the closet knitter.
In her closet knitting. But anyway, she's out so people know that she's knitting. But here's the thing is, it says a smile in every stitch. She has her own Serenity collection. Now, part of it is she partnered with a company called Premier Yarns. They came to her and it was just a company, she liked the yarn company and they worked with her and she helped create the yarn line. And one of them, her favorite in the Serenity line is the chunky weight. Because like many of us, is, you know, you only have so much time and you want to create a project fast. So with the chunky weight yarn, you'll have to take a look at it with some beautiful colorways. I'm going to show you some of these. You can create things very, very quickly. So you can, of course, go to Deborah's own personal site, which is dnorville.com, or also look at Premier Yarns. Now, one of the things I learned, which I had no clue about, is, so, here's the green, is the green had bamboo and wool and acrylic in some of the yarns to do socks with. And I looked at them, I said, I didn't realize that people still made their socks.
Yeah, everybody knits on their socks.
I know, but I thought it was something that, oh, well, you know.
Yeah, my family used to have the little thing, little knitting ball you put on your sock and do. And my mother made things for people, my sisters.
Yeah, but I thought it was something from days gone by, but
no.
Apparently it is popular enough that they are having a sock convention this year for people that like to make their own socks.
Yep.
I had no idea.
Everybody makes, okay, you always have a relative that has knit booties for the newborn child.
Oh, that's true. But I'm thinking of like adult socks that are all knit.
Yeah,
I mean,
the same ones that make the booties
them.
make the big socks too.
I guess so. So anyway, I thought that was kind of interesting, a little bit of an education for me. So as we go on, you're going to see me move some things around, and we've got more things other than just this countertop. Yeah. Also, the person was there. It was Jane Seymour, and this is what Float, a new angle and canvas. Oh, you know what else? I also have something else from her here too. Yeah. And this is something that the company created, which is Frederick's Artist Canvas. And they've been speaking with Jane Seymour about, you know, different products before because Jane's an artist. Yeah. And he actually created this product before, and Jane loved it so much that now, well,
is it a is it a pre-done, pre-fixed camera so you can just paint directly on it?
Yeah.
That's what it is. Because generally,
as far as I know, because unless there's something else.
Well, unless you saw them put something on it that is pre-done. Because when I was using canvases, we had to go and put a coating over the top of the canvas before we could paint on it.
Really?
Yeah.
You know, part of that I'm not quite certain because I didn't see her start it from the beginning. I saw her when she was finishing.
Yeah, but I'm assuming that's what they, edge create a dramatic floating effect when.
Yeah. So what they have is it's perfect for people where you don't have to frame your artwork because if this were the canvas, then the edges come back like this and it floats off the wall.
Yeah, everybody's into that right now. It means your picture runs off the page is what they mean by floating.
You take the infinity pool and put it on the canvas.
Yeah.
But anyway, she was there herself, and I mean, she was so great. In fact, when I went out there, I thought, oh, I don't want to interrupt her because she's painting. People were like, oh, just go up there and take a picture with her, or go talk to her, and she'll just.
She's there to get the thing promoted.
Yeah. And then she also had her book, Open Hearts, and this was her first autograph signing for this book. And in this book, the Open Heart, of course, you notice this is her Open Heart symbol, which actually is becoming more popular, and people are adopting the symbol as an open heart symbol as to what it means. But in the book, she's done a lot of the artwork herself. Probably all of the artwork.
A lot of them are artists, like Dick Van Dyke is a graphic designer and does tremendous artwork. Oh, he does. He goes and sells books with his artwork like that. So.